Retract. Ooh. Cool. Awesome. Let's get right into this. Hey guys, Scotty here. We're gonna do something nice here. I told you guys that I would give you a tour of my parents' brand new motorhome, 2023 Jayco Melbourne, on a Mecedes Sprinter chassis. It's a 6-cylinder turbo diesel, I believe, and it's a pretty nice unit. So we're gonna have a look around and see, have a very thorough look around here. It's a little newer than what you guys are usually used to seeing on my channel. Things have got a little bit more complicated as from 1989. But anyways, let's start at the front here. Let's look at the tires actually. LT2 1585. So these are 16-inch tires. Just a sort of a hubcap. These are just standard steel wheels. The chassis is really nice. There are some issues with this motorhome, even though it's brand new. We're going to talk about some of those issues, but my parents, for the most part, have been having a lot of fun. They just actually got back from another camping trip yesterday. They were in Algonquin Park, so they've gone quite a few places so far. So enjoying the motorhome. Let's have a look. Have a look inside here. The fuel door is actually right here. Put your diesel there. This also has a DEF fluid system, so presumably there's a spot in the engine bay to put the DEF fluid. Very nice interior, nice leather seats, and like I said, the Mecedes Sprinter portion of this is really nice. Really nice floor mats that come with this. Like, check out those floor mats. It just goes the whole way of the motorhome up here. So very nice. And all these come out for cleaning. So, but it is super nice in that regard. So it's got your lights here, interior lights, dimmer, little microphone here for your cell phone while you're driving along. Nice trim in here. The material feels pretty nice. The plastic, it feels like good quality. All the buttons feel good. Got some adjustable mirrors here, looks like. Okay, power windows, power locks. So very nice nice Mecedes chassis. And the driver's side, this looks like keyless, sort of keyless start and stop. I've got the key fob here. That's what that looks like. I have not driven this yet, but I've been in it while it's going down the road. Very smooth, very quiet. I'm a little afraid to drive it. I don't want to crash it. You know, cruise control, all you can control all the entertainment system from the steering wheel. Climate control system. Very straightforward, easy to understand. There's a little spot here where you could plug in your phone if you want to charge it up. Up here is kind of nice. There's some storage. Put your sunglasses or documents there. Cup holder. And there's another big storage part here. Another cup holder. Then another little glove compartment spot. Some more storage here. And storage here and here. So you can probably put your cell phone here. And I really like these vents. They work really well. Anyways, it's good quality. This part of it is very well made. The seats are very comfortable. They swivel around, so you can put a table in here and have a few more seats. Up here we have your interior lights. Looks like some other, oh, here's a reading light feature, and some other things here. Oh, some sunglasses storage here. The very nice visors. Oh, and some more storage up here too. That's cool. Lots of little cubbies around for putting stuff. So really cool. Oh, and a nice handle here. I'm learning as we go along here. So a nice handle for getting up. I wonder if my parents even know that that's there. Okay, well, they're gonna watch this video and learn. Yeah, go and learn today. Okay. So very nice interior. So obviously we got our slide out here. Now it does have these handy dandy little cameras here that are really, so when you turn on your turn signal, it actually activates these cameras to show you the side of your RV motorhome as you're going down the road. Make sure you're not hitting anything, and when you put it in reverse, there's one for the back end as well. This has a generator, and it's actually kind of interesting. Let's have a look at the generator. Now I had to go along and oil all these baggage locks because I found they didn't really work very well from the dealership. So, Onan QG 3600 LP. So this is a propane generator, which is kind of nice because you really have to worry about the carburetor getting all gummed up or anything like that. So very nice, all new and shiny. Yeah, no carburetor to deal with, so presumably a little bit more reliable than gas counterparts. So very nice generator, works well. Locks are a little finicky. Okay, here's your slide. Never dealt with a slide before. I'm not really entirely sure how this mechanism actually works, but anyways, let's see what we have here. More storage. Yeah, so here's a storage. It looks like there's 120 volts AC here. It's kind of nice, kind of handy in case you want to plug something in outside. So storage compartment. Over here we have our plumbing section. So this is equipped with a outdoor shower. Nice little outdoor shower. Water pump here, on, off. Oh, we've got a light in here. Cable, I guess if you wanted, some campgrounds probably have internet, a cable internet hookup, so I would assume that that's what that is. Now this is a lot more complicated than my motorhome. Some shut-off valves there. Looks like there's a water filter actually. A lot of options here. So, city fixtures, city fill tank, country fill, sanitize sink, normal, sanitize, winterized line. So here we have a bunch of options, valve options here. So 2, 2, and 6 would be if you would like to connect directly to the city water. So a lot of campgrounds have a water connection, so you can hook this hose here right to this part here, and you'll be using the water pressure of the campground for your toilet and all your water fixtures. Now I actually have heard that you got to kind of watch out doing that. There is a piece, and I think my parents have this adapter to make sure that the water pressure going in here is of a suitable level. But anyhow, I don't think my parents use that very much. One and 6 is city fill tank. So you would select 1 and 6 and use this one here to fill the tanks. I'm not sure how big the tank is in this, but anyway, city fill tank. Country fill is interesting. You don't actually have to fill this from a city water connection. You could use the hose here, hook it to here, and then turn on the water pump, and what that'll actually do is it'll actually suck water out of, let's say you have some big tanks of water in the country and you want to put that water into your RV. You can actually use the water pump to suck the water out of the tanks and into the tanks in the RV. So that's kind of a interesting feature. That's what country fill is. And it's slash sanitized tanks. So if you wanted to suck some water in that had a little bit of a bleach in it to clean out the tanks, or just disinfect the tanks, then you could use that feature as well. Normal is just you would select, that's what it's on right now, 3 and 5. That's just normal operation. Once your tanks are full and you want to use all the fixtures inside, sink, toilet, whatever, let's say you want to run the outdoor shower, then you would have this on 3 and 5. And then 2 and 4 is sanitize or winterize the lines. That's a really good feature because in the winter time, again, you could use the pump to suck antifreeze into the lines and the tanks. Real straightforward, super easy. So a lot of nice features here. This is a new RV. For all you newer RVs owners out there, you're probably familiar with this type of a setup already, but for me, I'm an old school guy, still using the old stuff, so I'm not super, that's sort of my first time looking at something like this. So black holding tank, these are all cable driven, your gray valve here. So kind of interesting, some pretty interesting features there. And then there's also, like I said, valves here where you can drain things out. So this is a low point drain here. Here is your clean out pipe here. We will have a quick look underneath the motorhome. And before we do that, have a look at the nice hitch on it. This is a class 3 hitch, 5,000 pound gross trailer weight. Looks like compatible with trailer brakes and everything like that. So very nice heavy duty hitch. Nice. I like that. Let's have a look underneath. Let's have a quick look underneath here so you can, here's your tanks. You can see the valves are all cable actuated. Pretty nice under here, nice and clean. It was undercoated from the RV dealership before my parents picked it up, so it looks like they did a pretty good job of that. There's your rear dip. Suspension looks good. Really looks really good on here. Now I don't see a place for a spare tire. That's something that is a little confusing. But like my parents pointed out, if they ever had a problem like that, they wouldn't be changing it anyways. But it would be nice to have a spare tire. Dualies. Nice and clean under here. All right. Oh, there's something interesting under here. If you look closely, you'll see that this has leveling jacks. Let's get out from underneath here, and then we'll have a look at that. right, let's move to this side here. Water heater. This is actually a Dometic water heater. Only water heaters I've ever dealt with are Suburban and Atwood. But this has a potted control board from, looks like a pretty good quality. And your burner tubes in there. I can see some metal shavings actually. Looks like an aluminum tank on this. Anyways, all very nice. So a Dometic water heater. Interesting. Here we have more storage. Let's have a look. More storage here. Oh, I lost it. Okay. My dad just has the clean out pipe there. This compartment is actually leaking. That is one of the issues with this motorhome is that the dealership has to fix is a leaking baggage compartment. Let's have a look in here. This one's okay. This one has a handy dandy light. Turns on. You got your fishing gear and propane stove and looks like another extension cord there. So furnace. The furnace, curiously, I'm not sure if this is this is a Dometic as well. There's no way of getting at it. It's got these it's not really like an access door like this old school Suburban and Atwoods. You got your fridge here. Let's have a look at this. All right, so your fridge works good. Burner, I wonder if that's supposed to be like that or not. I'm not sure. Anyhow, all brand new. Interesting. Okay. Typical RV fridge. This one is only, I don't believe this runs off 12 volt. I think it's only shore power and propane. Here's a look at the exterior. Now this awning, here's another issue. That's actually a brand new awning. The awning was replaced. It was defective from the factory, or it wasn't installed correctly and there's something wrong with the mount or something. Anyways, the dealership had to replace this. So that is another one of the things that was wrong with this. There's also a few other things too, we'll get to that in a sec. Where did I put the keys? So this door is actually kind of interesting. This motorhome curiously comes with a solar panel installed on the roof, and this little baggage door here, couldn't figure out what this was for a little bit, but I figured it out. So you open this, and in here is what looks to be like just a little baggage compartment. There's a spot for 120 volts hook up here. But here we have, and it's weird, but these are the wires coming down from the solar panels on the roof, which are already there. And this is the connection to your coach batteries. But there are no batteries installed in here, and there's no solar controller in here either. I don't know why they give you all the hookups and the solar panel without just installing the whole kit, but presumably that's extra if you want to pay for that. But a little strange why they don't just put that in there, but that's definitely an option down the road should my parents want to install solar. The batteries would go in here. No, well, the controller would go in there. Here we have our propane tank. Looks like maybe a 40 gallon. I'm not quite sure how Well, this was actually another problem right from the dealership. The propane regulator on this motorhome cracked twice, 2 times in a row, which is pretty alarming because, you know, you could have a fire and burn the whole thing to the ground. It's got this kind of handy dandy propane hookup here. Let's say you wanted to hook up an outside barbecue or something like that. I have been told that there's a certain pressure coming out here that you can't hook. There's something about that makes it so that you need, I don't know. I don't know if you could hook a barbecue up to that directly. I'm not sure, but you obviously can. But there is something about the pressure of that line that it's like too high for a barbecue, or if there's something about it. I don't know exactly what it is. From the dealership, this had the decal was damaged, so the dealership put a new one on, and they did a pretty good job of that, so that's nice. But that was one thing that was an issue. The door is a big issue, actually. Now this door doesn't close right. If you look carefully at it, you can see that it is actually warped. It comes out here, comes out, and then it goes back in at the bottom here. I don't know if that's coming through on the camera very well, but you can see it's flush down at the bottom, flush at the top, and in the middle here it just sort of bulges right out. So the door is actually bent, warped, and the dealership has sort of done a couple questionable things. They've tried to fix that by just moving this bolt forward and cutting this washer. That is obviously not the right thing to do. The door is still warped, and it causes the screen door to kind of scrape on that bolt, and the screen door actually doesn't close very well either. But I'm really trying to get my parents to make sure that they get that fixed. You might as well talk about this now. You know, it is a nice motorhome, but there are a bunch of little stuff like this, and it is a real big pain dealing with the dealerships. They have done everything they possibly can to. I shouldn't say that, but the door needs to be replaced, and so I hope they replace the door, because that is something that is a defect, and well, we'll see what happens with that. But anyways, they've been pretty good with warranty stuff like that so far, but they have been a little sketchy to deal with, to say the least. Here's your coach batteries under the step here. So just so you guys know, the people at these dealerships, they actually know very little about what they're selling. That's been my experience anyways so far. Let's have a look inside. So here we have your main power on, off. Actually, before we go inside, let's have a look underneath. This does come with stabilizing jacks right here. These are handy. They come down on each side, 1 foot on each side, controlled by a little electric motor here. 1 on each side. And it just kind of lifts the motorhome up, so it's nice and stable. This has a power step, so you can turn that on and off. Power step on. see what happens. So when you close the door, that should go in. Just like that. When you open the door, it should go out just like that. So now once that's out, you turn this off and then the step will stay out. I don't have that feature on my 1989. Actually, I do, but it doesn't work anymore. That's been a long time taken out. Here's your awning, in and out. Here's your jacks that we just looked at right here. Extend and retract. Power step on. Main power. This basically controls all the power. So the motorhome, basically a master breaker. You've got an exterior light. The exterior lights are kind of weak. They're just I don't even know if you can see that. They're just little LEDs. It's just a little LED strip. Nothing. There's no actual real good light on the outside of this, which is fine. That does the job. So there's your exterior light. Coming inside the motorhome, very beautiful in here. Got a little table if you're serving drinks outside, maybe, I guess. Place, I guess. There you go. Anyhow, nice little place here for serving sandwiches or drinks to your guests outside. And just a quick look around the entire motorhome. Really nice in here. Quite the unit. Quite the unit, for sure. Fire extinguisher. Up top here we have your tanks, or your check your tanks. Battery full, fresh, empty, black, empty, and gray, empty. Here's your slide. Extend, retract. Not entirely sure what this is here measuring. Not entirely sure what that is, but here's your generator, start and stop. Water heater, LP gas or electric. So you can select what you want to run your water heater off, and you turn the water pump on or off. Oh, it has a little light here to tell you if it's on or off. Tank heaters. This actually has heaters on both the gray tank and the fresh tank. I'm not sure if it's on the black tank too, but it probably is. You can use heaters. You can heat the tanks electrically, and you know, if you happen to be in some cold weather, you don't want your tanks to freeze, you can use that. Although I've been told it's not good to actually use those unless you have, you know, a good maybe running the generator. Kind of kills the batteries real quick, obviously. But okay, have a look here. This cab ceiling lights. The cabinetry in here is pretty nice, I gotta say. I like the color scheme, and doors are all seem to be more or less well made. Everything opens and closes as it should. Parents are just kind of keeping blankets in here and towels and that sort of thing. Really easy to get in and out of the cab. Down here we have a place to put your table. There's a table. We'll check out where that is in a sec. Typical dinette here with storage underneath the seats. This table, of course, as with most other motorhomes, retracts down, and then you can use the cushions and make this into a bed. Oh, how do we get these lights here to turn on? Okay, got lights here as well. The windows in this are a little strange. They don't really open very much. That is all you're gonna get out of the windows. I'm not sure exactly. Anyways, that's as far as it opens. That's all you get. as far as ventilation. So all the windows are like that. Sort of interesting. I look sort of like my sliding storm windows. The old school motorhomes had those, but these are nice too. Some storage up top here. The air conditioner here. This works well. We've had this going on. Smoke alarm. This is your TV antenna. So I'm not sure how many channels you'd get off air. It's of course digital channels that we're getting. The TV kind of swivels out if you want. This comes out. It's on a mount, and you can swing this around. It's on a handy dandy mount like this. Some more storage behind here. What else is behind here actually? Oh, we've got a plug. What else? Roof satellite. I'm not sure if there's the dish is installed in there already, and it looks like a cable input here. Presumably you could actually hook up a router and have that in behind the TV here, and your satellite connections. But you know, camping, you kind of don't want to be watching TV. Let's push this in. This actually hooks back fairly nicely. There you go. She's locked in place, and you just pull this little cord here to unlatch the TV. So wrap these cords up. Yeah, again, oh, let's have a look at some of the kitchen. Countertop is really nice material. Not a huge burner section for cooking. Got this flat top here. Pretty simple. I mean, I suppose that's all you need. Just 2 burners. Now this doesn't have a oven. What this has is a combination microwave stove, and I think this is like a sort of like a giant toaster oven, which is great because I don't know, I've never actually used a motorhome stove oven before. It just seems sketchy. Yeah, so I use the burners in my old cherry pie. I've never actually tried I suppose it's probably fine. It's probably fine, but you know, I should actually try that one day. Anyways, this is like a combination microwave oven. So I'm not sure if my parents have used it as an oven just yet, but you can microwave convection combination, so you can do probably pizza in here, pizza or anything you typically put into the oven. Lots of storage here in the kitchen. Some nice cabinetry here, just, you know, typical drawers. Looks like, ooh, peanuts. Nice. Cereal. Yeah, so my parents got all their stuff here. Some more storage up here, looks like. Oh. We've got here's our roof vent, and this does not have max air vents on that, so my parents are going to buy some and have them installed. These are not super high quality. And a little bit of ventilation. If you don't put the max air vent on it, the sun really eats at that vent lid and cracks the plastic, and then you're left with a water leak. So anyhow, I think your air conditioning comes out of these ceiling vents here. Kind of nice all throughout the motorhome. Some more lights here. Oh, more lights. So here, you might be wondering where the bed is. Okay, so the bed is actually a Murphy bed. This part comes down, folds down, And we're not going to do that right now because it's actually broken. So my parents are manually cranking it down, which is not ideal. But what's supposed to happen is you have this little handy dandy thing here. Put the key in, unlock, and up. It should go up and down, which it does not do. And the dealership thinks that it's this little control board. I'm not super confident that they actually know, but we will see. Here's your thermostat here and climate control. What is this? Oh, I just turned that on. Okay. A little LP sensor down here, and presumably that senses carbon monoxide as well. Some plugs here on either side of the bed. And looks like some drawers. This is kind of nice. Nice. The interior is nice. I like it, especially the flooring. The flooring is really nice. Good quality. Moving on, we have the fridge, which again, this is a 120 volt or propane. You can't seem to run it off batteries, which is a little strange, but anyways, it's a nice fridge, works well, nor cold. And some more storage here, your pantry, right beside the fridge. Down here you have your main fuse panel. These are all your breakers. Your main breaker, converter, AC, utility inverter, water heater, etc., etc. So main fuse panel, all your DC fuses are behind here, which are just regular automotive fuses. And last but least, we have the bathroom. Nice bathroom. I like these stainless steel fixtures. It's really nice. You don't really see that. Okay, so we got water. Awesome. A little bit of water left in the tanks. Oh, that's your fan. Skylight in the shower. Nice shower. This I find doesn't close super well. Oh, maybe it fixed itself. Okay. Okay, well, my parents say that they use the shower, so that must work fairly well. Again, this nice stainless steel kind of fixtures. Shower head, pretty nice. No complaints in here. Just nice with the skylight, nice and bright. And you got your rear window here, very small. And again, doesn't really open a whole lot. I mean, it's a couple inches there, and that's all you get. All right. Down here, I believe there's the table. Right here is the table that would go over there, and the leg for that table, so in there somewhere. So that is pretty well it. Brand new 2023 motorhome. Definitely some issues, and this Murphy bed is one of them. So you know what? Just for your information out there, if there's anybody thinking of buying a brand new motorhome, take the warranty with a bit of a grain of salt. And you know, a lot of these motorhome dealerships seems to be run by sort of kind of cowboys a little bit. You know, what they have to do is, if there's a problem with the motorhome, they don't have a whole lot of power in-house. What they have to do is they have to ask the manufacturer they have to take a picture, they have to detail what the problem is to the actual manufacturer, and then in this case it's Jayco, and then Jayco decides whether or not they're actually going to you know fulfill the warranty claim. And a lot of the times they try and shimmy their way out of it, like they have with the door. That door needs to be replaced, but you see they've kind of jerry-rigged it, but the door is bent. That is a manufacturer defect and it should be replaced. They're trying to scoot their way around it. Yeah, I mean, for the most part, they have been pretty good with fixing the things that need to be fixed. But I know that buying a new motorhome is always like that, apparently. I don't know. I will likely never buy a new motorhome in my entire lifetime, but it seems as though, oh, we've got plugs under here too. It seems that it's not all that it's lived up to be, but I don't know. My parents are having fun, and that's the main. Let me get this up now. How do we? Oh, I see. Okay, that's how that works. Okay. All right. Okay, so let's maybe put her to bed. Anyways, just be aware of that. There's a lot of like little hardware floating around here that my mom and I scooped up. Just all kinds of, you can tell that they build these things really quick at the factory. There's a lot of. I'll give you a little example. Okay, so the control for this Murphy bed goes through the wall, and then here, well, this is just hanging here willy-nilly, so flapping in the wind, and that should be zip tied properly. And anyways, just little things like that where you're just it just makes you wonder like how much care they take here. But it is nice. It's a nice motorhome, like, don't get me wrong. But there's a lot of little screws and staples and little connectors that are all over the place. And so yeah, we've scooped all those out. Little metal shavings, stuff like that. Just little stuff where it's like, man, really, you couldn't have just vacuumed that up, or. So, anyways, parents have had this out a couple times now, having fun with it, and just thought I'd show you guys something new. And I'm happy my parents bought this because they've been wanting a motorhome for a long time, and they're having fun. So that's the main thing. So anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed that little tour of this brand new Mercedes Sprinter Jayco Melbourne. It's 24-foot, I think, motorhome. Nice unit. And we'll see you tonight at table 19. We've got to replace the fuel tank on Cherry Pie, and that's going to be a big job. So I picked up some supplies from Princess Auto today, which was fun. Love going to Princess Auto. Really nice. We got a little battery operated fuel pump to suck the fuel out, and different stuff. Anyways, I'll let you guys go, but hope you enjoyed that tour, and we'll see you guys real soon. See you tonight. Bye for now.